Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today our math tip is going to involve squaring numbers that end in 5. Now, we know when we square a number, right, it'd be 5 times 5. That's basically what this 5 with the raised to the second power represents. 5 times 5 equals 25. Well, anytime you have a number that ends with a 5, these are going to be the last 2 digits in your answer. Okay, so let's say, I don't know, 25 squared. Now, how do we do this? Just look at the first digit, right? The next consecutive number, if we were counting 1, 2 is after 1, 3 is after 2, 4 is after 3, 5 is after 4, 6 is after 5, 7 is after 6, 9 is after 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we have 2, we're going to multiply by 3. If this 2 is the next consecutive number is 3, so we would say 2 times 3 equals 6, and then deal with our square 25. Alright, I lost my eraser, I misplaced it. So let's say we're going to square 35 squared, right? So it'd be 3, the next number behind 3 is 4, so 3 times 4 equals 12. So 1, 2, 2, 5 is the answer. Okay, so go ahead, we'll erase that. We're going to square 45. Alright, be 4 times 5, which is 20. 2, 0, 2, 5. I can like kind of do them in my head at this point. 55 squared. 5 times 6 is 30. 3025 is the answer. 3025. 65 squared. Answer is 4, 2. 6 times 7 is 42. Then add the 2, 5. 75 squared equals 5, 6, 2, 5. So after you get really good, you can start doing them in your head. 85 squared equals 7, 2, 2, 5. Then 95 squared equals 9, 0, because 9, next number is 10. 9 times 10 is 90. 9025. Okay, so I think we got that down, but let's work with some larger numbers that will help us. If you follow my videos, you've seen how I multiply a little rapidly. So I use my rapid multiplication. Let's say 105 squared. Now, just one thing I want to just step back. Whenever you have a number and it's multiplied by 10, you just take the number and add a 0 to it. 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10. Take the digit, add the 0 to it. So let's say I had 120 times 10. All I'm going to do is bring over to 120 and then add a 0. So this next one is easy. If we take 105 and we're squaring that, then it'll just be 10 times 11, which is 1, 1, 0, and then 2, 5. Okay. Let's say we're taking 115 squared. Then it'll be 11 times 10. Same answer, 10 times 11, 11 times 10. So let's just say we're going to do 125 squared, because that was like kind of too easy squared. Now 12 times 13 is what we're going to have to multiply. Now if we use our reference multiplication, it's 120, I'm sorry. So well, that was easy. 12025. 135 squared. 13 times 14. Reference multiplication. Plus 3 plus 4, 3, 1, 7, 0, 1, 2, 1, 8, 2. So our answer is 1, 8, 2, 2, 5. 145 squared. 145 squared. 14 times 15. And even if you can't remember my reference math, I mean, it's going to take you a long time to do it the regular way, but 1, 9, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 5 is my answer. 2, 1, 0, and 210 is 14 times 15. It's 210, and then we add the 25. And sometimes I messed up, so since I'm giving you guys this information, I just like to make sure things are accurate here. Alright, let's try 155 squared. 15 times 16. Our reference numbers 210. 240, 24025 is the answer. So you guys can see how quickly I come up with these numbers. 165 squared, 16 times 17, and then the last two digits. So we automatically always know when it ends in 5, we already know the last two digits of 25. We just got to work out the 16 times 17, right? Plus 6 plus 7, 2, 3, 0, 2, 7, 2. So 272, 25, 27225. Let's try 175 squared. Like I said, last two digits are 25 automatically, just based on the 5 squared on the end. We just got to multiply 17 times the next consecutive number. So our reference point plus 7 plus 8. I already see 7 plus 8 is 2, 2, 5. And then 7 times 8 is 56. 1, 8, 2. So 2, 8, 1. 2 5s is the answer to 175 squared. Hold on. And this is where you got to be kind of careful, because sometimes I get lost a little bit myself. $17, 15, 25. My bad. I see where I screwed up. And this is why you have to practice a lot, because you can make mistakes here. I was under the reference number of 10, so here's where I screwed up. 17 plus 8 is 25, right? It's 25, right? But then since the 10 is the reference number, I have to add a 0. Then I add 56. 6, 11, 316. I'm sorry, 6, 10, 3, 30625. So you have to be very careful when you get with your next numbers and keep everything in check with the systems. So every now and then I do make a mistake there. Let's try 185. Alright. Our last two digits are automatically going to be 25. We know this when we square 185, right? So what we have to work out is 18 times 19. We use the reference number of 10. It's 8 plus 9. Alright, and let's keep everything in check. 18 plus 9. It's 27. What I need to do is I need to add a 0 and multiply 72, and I have to add that. So 2, 14, 342, 3, 4, 2, 2, 5, and I'm just gonna double check myself because I don't want to give you guys bad information. Three, 4, 2, 2, 5. Okay, 185 times 185. So I'm actually, you know what? A lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna re-edit this," but it's alright to make mistakes. Well, it's not alright, but my point is, I'm not perfect, and so I'm trying to just help people get better with their math. So I'm actually gonna leave that mistake that I made in previously. Watch me catch myself and then correct myself. So 195 squared, and it will be 190 times the next consecutive number, which is 20. Now I could look at that. Forget about this. Just 19 times 2, and I already know that that's 38. But we're gonna add it. 9 times 2 is 38. We'll add the 0 like we do with the 10s, right? So I already know that this is 38025. Okay, so we'll stop right there, and that will just give you something to work with. So just to recap, whenever we're squaring a number ending in 5, and we think about our number line, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. All we need to do is multiply the first digit by the next consecutive number, or if it was 135 squared, then it would be 13 times 14, but in this case the next number is 3, come down to 3 times 4. If there's a 4 here, it would be 4 times 5, but the last two digits are always going to be 25. This is Kieno Thomas, and I'd like to thank you for watching.